Hey, welcome back to Joseph Fowler Maker. Today we're going to be turning this bowling alley into a beautiful butcher block countertop. But first we got to install some cabinets.
So I got to figure out where these cabinets are going, and then I can install them. Kind of the big problem with this is that there's a couple dips in the floor. So right now our cabinets are a little wonky because from the end where this 12 inches to where the sink cabinet is a 1/4 inch difference. Now I knew that was going to be like that. There's humps everywhere. I can't do anything about that. So this is very exaggerated. This is what's happening to our floor, but the sink cabinet that has the plumbing up in it here, this is not exposed on either side or on the front because we have a kick plate, which is just a piece of plywood that's painted the same color, runs right across the front. So what we got to do, I think, is chamfer the bottom here by 1/4 inch. That's going to lower the cabinet down a little bit. We've got plenty of room for our feet underneath this thing. So basically what I got to do is we just got to lop off a little bit on the sink cabinet and we're going to be fine and dandy. So what I've done here is made a basic mat. It's not, it's not a mask to be silly, but what you do is essentially you lay out your pipes where they are in both directions, connect the dots. We can see how accurate I am and if we're even in the right place. As far as I can tell, we're dead on. Yeah, that works out pretty good. Got to take off the cabinet width and I can drill my holes. Kind of the trick with this is if you don't have a drill bit, the trick is to get it started is you reverse it and it will kind of burn its way in. A lot of people are pretty confident with doing this into the surface, but I prefer to drill through a piece of wood, create kind of a guide, kind of get it started with that. Now I've got a spot where it started, it's where I want, and I don't have to worry about it jumping all over the place. Whoa! All the way through. Looks like we're a little tight with the drain. We will make that just a little bit bigger. Yeah, really right in the right spot. And once we cut off about a 1/4 inch from the bottom, we should be fine. Okay, well, here are all our cabinets. We got them all ready to go except for 2. One, we still gotta take that 1/4 inch off of the bottom of the sink cabinet, which shouldn't take too long. And then over here, we basically need to make a custom open cabinet shelf that's going to be at the same height as the rest of the cabinets here with a toe plate. So I'll be able to put my foot under it. And it will just be an open area that Aaron can slide baking sheets in. Anyways guys, the cabinet is all cut. It came out pretty nice. Everything matches to the floor pretty good. But the only thing I'm realizing now, I didn't write down low enough on the wall where the wires are for all the outlets. We have 2 options. We don't look at all and we just say, put the screws to it. We do it like that. Now we could do that, but I kind of figure I don't want to do that. I kind of want to know where the wire is. So what I'm thinking I'll do, I'm going to mark out, I'm just going to cut a hole in the wall with the oscillating tool. So I'll do it behind the cabinet here. We're going to do that real fast, and then we're going to start throwing cabinets in. And yeah, hopefully we have all the cabinets in today. Okay guys, it's a good thing I checked because I'm seeing purple here, and I ended up spray painting some purple along the insulation on the wall to show me where the wire was, just so we didn't have to think about it too much. That's the wire. Literally right on that line. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna tuck that back up, put that in there, put some screws in it. I'm gonna tape it up just so it's sealed. And then we're gonna make sure as we put our screws in, we're putting them a couple inches lower. Okay guys, well that's the cabinets in. We got everything shimmed up. Might look like from your point of view that they're going uphill. They're actually just parallel to the floor on either side. I measured up 34 and a half and made a chalk line, and that's what we ran everything off of because that's how we did the outlets. A little more noticeable than I thought it was going to be, but that's why we got a big old piece of Luan that we're going to cut our bottom to, our toe kick. But yeah, we got to start building that carcass for the end for my wife's not pots and pans, I keep saying that, the trays and things. Came out pretty nice. Cabinet's all done. Unfortunately, had an area where a screw busted out through it, and yeah, I had to do a little fix. There's a little bit of a patch at the bottom that's, you know, gray paint. You might be able to see, might not. Hopefully, I don't notice it too much. But that's done, and then the next step is on to our countertop. Yes, you were seeing it right. This is 18 feet of bowling alley. This is 18 feet of hard rock maple. So the only thing we're going to do to this backside is we're going to move these brackets and make sure that they are nowhere where a cabinet top is going to be. We'll make sure they fit between them all. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of hand plane all the glue off the bottom. I'm going to seal everything, and then we're going to flip it over. We're going to sand down the top or hand plane and then hit it with the same polyurethane we did the floors with. And then we will be all set to go with our countertop. Hoping to kind of have this in at the end of the week, which means the next step is going to be to take that window out, bring in the oven, the fridge, and the dining room table, which is going to be a whole process, but I'm looking forward to it.
So normally bowling alleys are actually about 18 feet of butcher block maple and the rest is pine because it doesn't take abuse. So I managed to get the first 18 feet of maple, and I don't think anywhere else you guys are going to find this nice and this thick of a piece of wood for this price. So I managed to pick this up in Vermont when I went down to get all the tools from my parents, and I think I only paid about $300 for this. I don't think anywhere else you guys are going to find a thick piece of butcher block maple for that price.
The guys helped me flip this thing over. When we were talking, we just realized I have a really grave mission that we need to get done. I gotta get this thing finished and ready to go probably by Thursday. It is currently Tuesday right now because it's gonna start snowing. So that means I've gotta get this thing sanded, I gotta get this thing sealed, and I gotta get the edge banding on it. And I don't have a lot of time to do it.
Ooh, I spy with my little eye something that's not supposed to be there. That first little black line is where the sink ends. Second line is, if I was between those two, I wouldn't be hitting anything. That's pretty not good. So we're gonna have to remove that and just push it over.
All the screws are out. Just gotta remove this thing. And we're out, boys. We're out. Oh, wow, what a beautiful cinematic shot to show off how much pain I've been in. I breathe in dust, and then I put my dust mask on. My dust mask looks like the inside of a diaper. It's so dirty on the inside. I couldn't find my other ones, and I burned out my saw. At least I think I did. I'm hoping that we're gonna give it 24 hours, the magic rule, and maybe it'll be fine after that. But oh, guys, it's been a nightmare. But it's in, it fits. Can't go down any further because there's the 2x4s that are holding this whole thing up underneath it. But it fits, it's a nice tight fit. I'm happy with that. Yeah, guys, I gotta do a quick sand because all the nails we cut through left little burn marks in the surface of this countertop. So we're just gonna give a quick sand, double check any areas, and then we're gonna start polyurethaning like crazy. Well, guys, that's everything. I think this looks pretty good. I am really happy with how this turned out. I think it is gorgeous. Tomorrow it's going out that window, getting flipped around, brought right back in. Because of course, it's in here the wrong way. There's no way to turn 17.5 feet around.
Everything's in, Aaron.
It's in. This barely fit.
That was fun though. We got it.
Gotta put some Vaseline on the wall.
Yeah.
Lift it up.
Well, we didn't do that, but it might have helped. Anyways, yeah, I think it looks pretty good to have it inlaid into the wall like that. Looks pretty slick. And this turned out awesome, except for one thing. It's a little bit far away from the wall here and in the corner. This back corner is a little big, and then right here it sits out beyond the wall. So I want to take care of that, and then once that's fixed, it'll be in. So this is turning into a pretty bad nightmare. My circular saw is burned out from trying to cut the sink. The jigsaw has power, but it just won't cut this. I've tried every combination of wood blade, and then when I hit the metal, switching to a metal blade, the metal blades are burning out. The only thing that's ever cut this is a circular saw. So I've got one more brand new blade, plus a blade that was on the circular saw to begin with that was pretty champion. So I'm gonna go see if we can steal my brother's circular saw, and we're just gonna go through this and get this done. Well, guys, we did it. We made maybe the world's biggest mess in the world's possibly cleanest kitchen. You know, it's brand new. It had nothing going on, and now it's all filthy. Every cabinet is filled with tons of dust, but that's nice. I like it. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I was a little scared before. It was kind of turning into a nightmare, giving me anxiety, and now it's all good. It's all bueno. So I got this up a few days ago. This is actually a farm table my dad built a few years ago, and he was kind enough when they moved to Washington to give it to us. So got this all set up, guys, but it is Tuesday now. Our goal of moving out on Wednesday is still a reality, I think. We're just about there. So we need to get some more of the trim work done in the kitchen. Then we need to get the kick plates done underneath the cabinets, which means we gotta basically scribe them all, cut them, and then we gotta bring them in here and put some paint cloths down, maybe bring that table back in and paint them. So we're gonna get to it. Okay guys, I know you're not gonna believe this, but I made a mistake. Oh, it's hard to even admit it, but let me tell you what I did, guys. All of these window casings here, I made it so that my 3/4 pine would fit right in. I didn't account for one, when we straightened out the wall, the windows got a little crooked, and then when we added the drywall edge, that definitely added too much thickness to the boards. They're gonna have to go in tilted. Let me tell you guys, a little word to the wise. If you're a little OCD, you're not making violins here. Stop making it so tight. I keep doing this and it keeps getting me into trouble. Next time I do this, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of room. I could have an 1/8 inch caulk bead around this and it would look fine. So we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna call the lumberyard. They've said in the past they can mill me down some stuff to some custom material. So we're gonna do that, and then if it's gonna take like 8 hours for them to mill that up, then we'll work on this tomorrow. We'll switch to another job, but I gotta give them a call.
bagels, first coffees, not brewed here, of course. But we are in the house. Stayed last night, got to work on a little projects. Aaron went and got some food while I worked on the poly, as you saw. And we're here. It's been a long road, a long process. We're gonna go to Sam's Club today. I hear it's a really cool place. I don't know what they do in there, but it's exclusive. We had to sign up for it. And I guess something about we're getting stuff for the house. I don't know what it is, but you know, hey, we're there, we're ready. We're stocking up. What do you think here? I don't got anything else. It's too early for this.
Yeah, I know.
But we're here.
We're here.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I made some joke earlier that every time she's in a clip, it's either yeah or yeah. It's like, hey, are you happy? Yeah. You want to talk about it? Yeah. We gotta put her on camera more, I guess. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching everything we've been putting out, and we're here. We still got a long ways to go. We got a lot of trim in the kitchen left, and we gotta get that pantry done because we don't have a washer and dryer. But we're in the house. We stayed the first night. Anyways, guys, we're gonna eat our bagels. Fowler out.
Lumic, stop recording.
It'd be nice if we did that.